Quick disclaimer. This video is meant purely for educational purposes. Everything I show here is just an example, not financial advice. Your own results can turn out differently, so take this as a learning reference only. When I first jumped into crypto, I was totally green. No plan, just hunting down the next hot news. I threw money at every new drop and prayed one would stick. For a little while, it looked like I'd lucked into a streak. My balance climbed day after day. Then a brutal crash wiped it all out overnight. That wake-up made it obvious. I had no repeatable system. I nearly ignored a painfully simple routine I eventually found, but drilling it every day rewired how I trade. Discipline beat impulse. I tuned out the noise, and I followed the process. That habit flipped everything, and my results got consistent. I'll walk you through the whole method, step by step. But before diving headfirst into the system, there's one hurdle you've got to be aware of. It's where almost every rookie slips. I still remember firing up Pump Fund for the first time. The whole thing looked effortless, super clean, and honestly too good to be true. The interface made me feel like I had it figured out in seconds. But the deeper I went, the more I realized little issues were hiding under the surface. Those small hiccups can snowball fast if you're not prepared. So let's iron them out right now to keep the rest of your process running smooth. Launch Photon and switch the filter over to Pump Fund. Right away, you'll see an endless stream of new tokens flooding in like traffic during rush hour. They appear so fast that before one catches your eye, another's already flying past. The updates come in real time, with zero downtime, no lag, no breathing room. Blink once, and you might miss a solid opportunity. This part is all about precision and focus. The faster your reaction, the better your edge. Now flip the filter to Radium CPMM, and you'll instantly feel the change of pace. The wild rush slows into something smoother and more controlled. Tokens start popping up at a manageable rate, and the charts actually look readable. Liquidity stays even, volume flows steadily, and market caps line up neatly. This area tends to attract traders who know what they're doing. Stick with me here, because I'll break down how to spot the plays that really stand out. When I first considered launching my own token, I imagined it was some elite level task, the kind of thing only hardcore devs could pull off. I thought I'd be stuck wrestling with smart contract code for days, watching endless tutorials, and running test scripts that constantly failed. In my head, it was a months-long grind, or something I'd have to outsource to an expensive developer. Then I came across Moontool, and that flipped everything upside down. No code, no stress, just fill in your details, adjust a few sliders, and boom, it's live. If you've ever set up a social media account, you've got what it takes. I've launched multiple tokens since, and what once looked like a tech barrier turned out to be the easiest entry point ever. The first thing you'll need when building your token is a logo. That's the face of your project. It's what gives people a reason to stop scrolling and take it seriously. I usually make mine in Canva since it's easy to use, and still lets you create designs that look clean and polished. You can give your token any kind of personality, whether it's built around your favorite topic or something trending online. I actually came across this hilarious cat meme earlier, and that ended up being the entire theme for my token. After you've uploaded your image, make sure it's sized at 128 by 128 pixels. Take a second to double check the quality. If it looks even a bit fuzzy, off-center, or stretched, fix those little flaws until it looks crisp and clean. Those small adjustments make your token look way more professional. Once you're happy with how it looks, save the final version and get ready to move forward. Open up Moontool and connect it to your Phantom wallet. It usually syncs in just a second or two. On the main setup page, type CatCoin for the token name and cat for the symbol. The description part is optional, so you can skip it if you want. Then upload the logo you designed in Canva. Make sure it's crisp and centered properly, and hit Next to continue. You can skip messing with decimals or total supply. Moontool automatically fills those in for you. Everything runs in the background, so you don't have to touch a single line of code. Once the setup finishes, simply press Next and keep moving forward. When the verification screen shows up, it'll ask for 0.1 Solana, which can seem like part of the process, but it's optional. I personally decline it every time and just hit Next to keep things moving. If you've already got a small following or an active page for your project, this is where you can drop those links. It helps new people find and follow your updates easily, and if you don't have anything set up yet, that's fine too. Radium doesn't require it. Just press skip and move forward. This step shows a 0.3 Solana charge. Think of it as a safeguard that locks in your token's integrity. It completely disables the freeze, mint, and update options forever. That means the contract becomes untouchable, giving your project a stronger sense of trust. Once that's done, click Launch My Token Now to finalize the launch. Hang on for a second. This is where it all counts. Your wallet's going to prompt you for confirmation. Simply click Confirm. If a few extra windows appear, don't panic. Those are just basic security alerts. Once you're through, your token launches instantly and locks on the blockchain for good. Now we're moving on to liquidity. Open up Radium and create a new pool from the ground up. The interface is super intuitive, so even if this is your first time using it, you'll find the whole setup process simple and quick to get through. Go to the User Token tab and paste your contract address carefully. Even a single typo will disconnect it completely. For the symbol, type CAT, and for the name, use CatCoin. Click Add User Token, so Radium links it properly. After that, we'll move on to liquidity. From the 1 billion total supply, I usually allocate about 900 million to the Solana pair. It keeps the trades flowing easily and helps the token launch with solid momentum. Now comes the part where you decide how much Solana to pair with your token. I usually hit max to throw in everything, leaving behind 0.2 Solana for future gas fees. You'll need that buffer for upcoming confirmations. Next, set your trade fee. Personally, I stick to 2% since it keeps trading active while helping the liquidity pool grow at a healthy pace. Feel free to tweak it depending on your strategy. You've made it to the final step. Click Initialize Liquidity Pool, and your Phantom wallet will ask for confirmation. Approve the transaction and give it a few seconds to process. Once that's done, your token goes live on the Solana network, ready for trading and visible to everyone instantly. Open Photon once more and double-check that the Radium filter is active. This will make sure the feed displays only newly listed tokens. Scroll down carefully, and when you see your token appear, that's confirmation it's live and ready for trading. To track your token, head over to Dex Screener and open a chart for any coin. Replace the contract address in the URL with your tokens, hit enter, and all the stats for your token will appear. A quicker option is to type its name in the search bar and select it from the drop-down. Once the chart pops up, you'll notice the price bouncing up and down non-stop. It may seem chaotic, but most of this action comes from bots executing rapid trades and grabbing small profits over and over. Their pace is insane, so regular traders often don't even notice. This kind of flurry usually generates hype and draws in early buyers eager to jump in. By the way, jumping in right at the launch gives you a leg up on everyone else. Being an early holder usually stabilizes the price, while new buyers trickle in. Once your stake is set, the chart often trends upward, letting you earn without constant trading. If you want to play it safe, you can always pull out your liquidity. For now, I'm just keeping an eye on the chart. During this step, keeping a sharp eye on liquidity and market cap matters. Small investor actions can influence how your token performs, so stay precise. This part is crucial for shaping the project. When everything is in order, we'll move forward to the next section. First, double-check that your wallet is linked to Radium. It needs to be the same one used for launching your token, or your balances won't line up. Usually, the connection happens instantly. Then, head to the Portfolio tab and switch to Liquidity. Your tokens and liquidity position should appear there. If nothing pops up right away, don't stress. Radium can take 10 to 15 minutes to update. Once they appear, click the minus sign, select 100%, choose Solana as the payout, and hit Remove Liquidity. Approve the transaction in Phantom, and leave the window open for any extra prompts. After the withdrawal finishes, you'll see a confirmation window pop up. Next, open your wallet and make sure all your balances match what you were expecting. Right now, everything's running smoothly. The method and platform are both working without a hitch. Sticking to a consistent routine keeps it that way. When trading activity ramps up, that's your signal to jump back in. By the way, following this strategy on a regular basis tends to produce solid outcomes, and repeating it can make results more predictable. I want to be clear. I'm not connected to Moontool, Photon, or Radium. This is just a learning guide. Check the description and pinned comment for all the links.